Welcome to this presentation by Spekpompen titled Badu Jet, a world of choice. Spekpompen is a leading manufacturer of swimming pool pumps, counter-swim units, but also of domestic and industrial applications such as the reuse of rainwater and sprinkler units against fire hazards. In this location, not far from Nuremberg in Germany, we manufacture our pumps and our counter-swim units, and therefore all our products are rightfully labeled Made in Germany. Our strengths are very high quality, innovation and a wide range of products. The name Badu is a registered trademark of Spekpompen, and therefore if you find a product called Badu, you're at the right address. But it's only a start, because all of our products start with the name Badu. In the swimming pool world, you might therefore have come across the names such as Badu EasyFit, Badu Prime, Badu Resort, all of which are names of circulation pumps made by Spekpompen. As a manufacturer, we are very proud to have been chosen by the CF Group to design and develop their new Vitalia Premium Pump, which will be presented in their catalogue as of this season 2021. But the purpose of this presentation is to talk to you about our counter-swim units. Obviously, these units need strong, efficient pumps, and we've been manufacturing our so-called Badu Jets for many decades, indeed, well over 40 years. In fact, we offer a world of choice in these units. Older models include the Badu Jet Classic with a single nozzle and the Badu Jet Super Sport that features two nozzles. Today these models have been replaced by Spec by newer versions, but it's important to mention them as many units are still in use in many swimming pools throughout Europe and certainly also in Belgium, which has always proven to be a good market for this kind of equipment. In the newer versions of built-in models, we start with the Badu Jet Smart. This is our least powerful counter-swim unit and in terms of pricing also the cheapest. It has a single nozzle and a flow rate of approximately 45 cubic meters an hour. The Badu Jet Vogue also has a single nozzle, but places itself at the high end of our range. It has a flow rate of about 58 cubic meters an hour and a stainless steel finishing cover. The third picture in this slide depicts the Badu Jet Vogue Deluxe, on which all of the control buttons on the units are also in stainless steel finishing. Yet another model with a single nozzle we offer is the Badu Jet Wave, which has the same flow rate of 58 cubic meters an hour as the Badu Jet Vogue, but which has a cover made of plastic in another design. Note that both the Badu Jet Vogue and the Badu Jet Wave have an integrated LED light. In general, this LED is not enough as a light for the entire swimming pool. It is to be seen as an extra feature on the countercurrent unit. Moving on, we find the Badu Jet Primavera, which has two nozzles, allowing a larger pump to generate a flow of as much as 85 cubic meters per hour. The Badu Jet Primavera has a stainless steel finishing cover, and like the Badu Jet Vogue, it also comes in a deluxe version, on which all the control buttons are equally made of stainless steel. The Primavera also comes with an LED light. Needless to say that this twin nozzle unit, which has replaced the Badu Jet Super Sport, is our top product in this range. Now what is interesting is that for decades all these models have been based on the pressure of the jet of water coming out of the nozzle, pushing back the swimmer. This means that the larger the surface the swimmer offers to the jet of water, like when swimming the breaststroke or swimming the butterfly, the more effective it would be. It also means that when one is swimming the crawl, putting his body in the most aerodynamic possible position as a swimmer, the single jet unit loses a bit of its effectiveness whenever the swimmer is not completely in front of the jet of water. One could compare the functioning of these counter-swim units with the functioning of a high-pressure cleaner. With a high-pressure cleaner, the power of the jet of water sprays away all the debris. Similarly, the counter-swim units I have presented so far push away the swimmer. Therefore, a twin nozzle unit such as the Badu Jet Primavera is more effective. First of all, it has a higher flow rate, and secondly, also very important, it is easier for the swimmer to stay in front of at least one of the two jets of water. More often than not, our counter-swim units are bought and installed for leisure, fitness, massage, or fun. But, like the name says, they are originally designed to swim against, and a percentage of the owners, of course, does so. Now, as powerful as the Badu Jet Primavera may be in sales, until now we have always had to make a reservation for the best swimmers around whenever somebody wanted to buy one of our Badu Jets for the purpose of swim training at a very high level. In these cases, we've always had to explain that a very good competitive swimmer might be slightly disappointed with the maximum power of our units. But that is all history now, as I'm very excited to tell you that we've introduced our new Badu Jet Turbo Pro, which works on a complete other basis than our previous models. Using innovative technology, we've designed a counterswim unit which can go up to 350 cubic meters an hour. With this, we generate a real wall of water which drags the swimmer to the opposite side of the pool. You could compare it with a river flowing towards the ocean. A leaf or a branch in this river will be dragged along towards the ocean. Likewise, the Badu Jet Turbo Pro drags the swimmer to the opposite side of the pool. Before I move on to present some of the technical features of the Badu Jet Turbo Pro, let me show you a short video. So, we moved away from the principle of a jet of water pushing against the swimmer to moving the swimmer in a complete wall of water of 350 cubic meters an hour. In order to do so safely, we have a fairly large jet housing that has to be installed in a swimming pool wall. As finishing cover made of stainless steel, for the moment we offer two different designs. The Badu Jet Turbo Pro is able to display such huge amounts of water because we use a new kind of impeller which somewhat resembles a ship's propeller. The technology of these impellers was developed for applications in fish farms where we needed to achieve very high flow rates at very low head. For the motor, we used a permanent magnet motor with a magnetic power transmission. The permanent magnet motor allows us to control the RPMs of the motor, that is, the flow of the unit. This means that we have only one single version of the Badu Jet Turbo Pro which will fit all, or as we say with a wink, from hero to zero. The fact that we have a magnetic power transmission assures a maximum level of safety. First of all, through the complete separation between water and electrical parts, and secondly, because there is no risk of leakage through the mechanical seal, as we do not have one. But is our Badu Jet Turbo Pro really strong enough for the best swimmers around? Well, we tested it. We asked Christoph Wandrach, an extreme swimmer, to come out and test our unit. Christoph has an impressive list of achievements, amongst which record holder of crossing the channel, world record holder on the swimming course of an Ironman in Austria, world record holder for crossing the Strait of Gibraltar, first winner of the Lake Constance crossing in its total length, and different other records listed on his list of achievements. Here's a video we made with Christoph Wandrach. Christoph was adamant that our Badu Jet Turbo Pro is really powerful. He's one of the few people on Earth capable of holding out several minutes against the maximum power of the Badu Jet Turbo Pro without being pushed to the other side of the pool. Therefore, we can say with certainty that no buyer will ever be disappointed by the performance of the Badu Jet Turbo Pro. Of course, not everybody swims as well as Christoph. We knew that beforehand. But in terms of counter swim units, we can proudly say that you will always find a unit that suits your swimming ability and your expectations. With counter swim units from Spekpumpen, you really have a world of choice. Thank you for your attention, and please contact the CF Group for more information or for the acquisition of your Badu Jet.